So today, my friends, I have something that a lot of people might really like. This is the new Milwaukee HOTSHOT. Why they call it that, not really sure. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the video. But what this is a portable power battery jumper. So if you have a dead car battery, a dead truck battery, this might come in really handy. However, there are a couple things that you need to know about this tool before you purchase. Oh, this is not good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna completely drain the battery on my Ram. And I gotta be honest with you, it's not that easy to make a Ram fail. Anything on a Ram, really. I mean, it's a Ram, basically impossible. All right, so first we need to completely drain that battery again, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you how this works, and we're gonna test it out and see if it'll actually jump that Ram. All right, so I'm gonna use my meter to see where I'm at. I gotta get this down to around 11.3. so this thing won't turn over. And the way I'm doing that, and I recorded the video and for some reason I can't find it, is see that box right there? Well, that's a battery solar generator that I'm charging with the 12 volt. It's charging out about 80 watts, so it should deplete pretty quickly. Now, this actually took a lot longer than I thought it would. We're at 11.6 and it's still cranking and starting fine. So while this is draining, let me read you out some specs. The peak amp's 2000, enough to jump gas engines up to an 8.1 liter, but only diesel engines up to a 3.0 liter. Over 500,000 charge cycles on the capacitor. Can be used in temperatures -4 degrees up to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Jump ready time, we'll talk about that here in a bit, but up to about 70 seconds and up to about 70 jump starts per charge with a standard M18 5.0. And it's also IP65 rated. And that comes with a warranty of 3 years. All right, so I think we depleted this down enough that we don't have to worry about this thing cranking over. This is the first time I don't want my truck to start. All right, so let's get behind the wheel and we'll hit the start button. It's a weird thing for a Ram not to start up as soon as you hit the start button. Finally. Let me just show you one more time. The battery is 11.2, and any good mechanic will tell you that's more than enough for it to be drained so you can't start the vehicle, but not enough that you're going to damage the battery. Basically leaving your lights on overnight. So now what we're going to do is take the HOTSHOT, which, listen, I got some inside scoop of how they name their tools over in Milwaukee, and you won't believe what you're about to see, but we're going to take this off here, and we're just going to put the negative on the negative and the positive on the positive. I'm just using the lithium forge because, well, that was the closest battery to me, but it doesn't matter what M18 you're using. Again, you get over 70 charges or up to 70 charges on a single 5.0, which is pretty insane. So positive to positive, negative to negative. Do you realize it took me 3 hours to try to not get my Ram to start? Yeah, they're amazing. All right, so let's go ahead and turn this on. You can see the voltage over here. It's jumping up to like 11.7 and all that good stuff, but you also see the 84. So it's flashing, it's telling me to hit that little lightning bolt button, and that's gonna climb up to around 100%. It's gonna stop at 99% for a couple seconds, so don't freak out, just let it go. You can see the voltage starting to climb over here. But once that hits 100%, it's ready to be jumped. So you're gonna come over here, see it's flashing, you hit the key button, and once that key button's hit, well, now it's counting down, 24, 23, 22, 21. You can see the voltage changing over here. And it's bringing me right back to where I need to be, which is also pretty real nice like. And now once this counts down to 0, I'm gonna go over, I'm gonna hit the start button. I wanna hear that sweet, sweet hemi start up once again. All right, 2, 1. All right, let's go start her up. All right. Yep. I get emotional every time I hear my baby turn over like that. And that said, we did run into a bit of an issue. Let me explain. Oh, this is not good. So basically what happened was my check engine light came on. I've never seen this on any Ram ever. Usually the check engine light comes on and it says check out this engine because it's a Hemi and it's awesome. And you should check it out. But don't worry about it though. You know, these newer cars and trucks, jump starting a dead battery can cause a quick surge or drop in voltage. That sudden change can confuse your truck's computer systems like the ECU, and they rely on steady power. When that happens, the system may throw a temporary error and turn on a check engine light, even if there's nothing actually wrong. And that's basically what we did here when we drained the battery and then jumped it again. So I ran it up to AutoZone, hoping they can just clear the code using their code reader, but they were like, oh, we can't do that anymore. I was like, okay, no problem. So I took it home and I just disconnected the negative side of the battery for 15 minutes and then put it back on. And as you can see, the check engine light cleared and no issues at all. And again, very simple. So up on top, you got a carrying handle, so you can lug that thing around. It's a nice touch. Now what's kind of cool about this handle is when you pull it out, it'll work, but it'll automatically go in on itself. So you don't have to worry about busting this thing off, or if you set it down weird. I like that. It's the simple things in life that make me happy. And driving a Ram, that also makes me happy. Okay, so on the front you have an LED light. Let's go ahead and put the M18 in. And you can see if I swing this around, I'm gonna hit that light button and it kicks on. Now you have a couple different dimming solutions, and you have like an emergency light type of deal, which is also really freaking cool. And then that's it off. You turn it back on, same thing. I think this is really cool. Now, Ryobi, the little brother of Milwaukee, they also have one of these battery jump packs, and it works great, but it's the little things like this that Milwaukee sort of goes above and beyond and makes this more professional use tool, if you know what I'm saying. I think I drooled on myself a little bit. Of course, you got the terminals right here. The other cool thing about this is sort of like an emergency pack. So you have this right here, and that's gonna send power to the C port, and you can charge your phones or electronics up with this right here. So that's also real nice like. So the HOTSHOT worked out very, very well. And I love the name HOTSHOT. I always imagine like the conference room meetings where Milwaukee's sitting around the table and trying to come up with names for their new tools.
Hello everyone, and thank you for coming to my meeting. Today we have a brand new tool.
What is the name of the tool?
I'm glad you asked that, Margaret. This is a new battery-powered jump pack. Runs off an M18, but I need a new name for it. What do you have?
Why don't we call it the M18 Battery Jump Starter?
Really? That's all you come up with?
Well, I mean, that's what it is.
You, Frank.
How about the new Milwaukee Kickstarter?
I hate it. Joanne,
Yes?
what do you say, young child?
How about the new Milwaukee Power Pack?
No, I'm sorry.
I have a name for you, old chap.
What's that?
Why don't we just call it the Milwaukee HOTSHOT?
Did you just come up with that all on your own?
Why, yes, I did.
Oh, bravo!
I knew you'd love it, kind sir.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yes, it makes absolutely no sense.
That's what we shall call it.
Excellent.
The HOTSHOT. It's a perfect name.
Milwaukee, tell me I'm wrong.
So let me know in the comment sections, what do you like about this? What don't you like about this? Here's the price, boom, right there. And I'll tell you what, I think it worked really, really well. And I like that it has so many jumps and you don't have to use the same internal battery all the time. Like you could just use whatever M18 that you have lying around. So I love hearing that sweet, sweet feedback. Let me know, and then check out this video right here. We'll be back. More videos soon.